Welcome back to my channel Nirmalendu. Please like, share and subscribe by clicking on the bell icon. Thank you. Hi everyone. Today we will begin where we ended the previous class. In my last class I dealt in detail the I's habit by Ruskin Bond. I had explained it to the best of my capacity. Hopefully you all have enjoyed and you have gone through the text thoroughly. Now in today's video, I am going to discuss with you all the various types of questions and the probable answers. Now let us begin with the multiple choice questions at first. We will have MCQs, multiple choice questions, SAQs, short answer type questions, and LAQs, long answer type questions or descriptive question. Now to begin our lesson, let us start with the multiple choice questions or MCQ. Now the rubric for the question is as such, as you can see from the board. Complete each of the following sentences, choosing the correct option from the alternatives provided, and 1 mark is allotted for each answer. Number 1. The best time of visiting hills according to Ruskin Bond is, 4 options are given. So September, October, November, December. Any 4 options can be given, but of course with the right answer. And here the right answer is October. Number 2, the blind girl said that she loved what? She loved the animals or forests or hills or tree. What? She loved the hills in October. Remember the text. And in question number 3, from there the narrative was going to which destination he was going to? Was it Mussoorie or second a hill station or Saharanpur or Rohana? It was Mussoorie. Look at question number 4. Now, the narrator came to know about the entrance of the girl from the sound of her. 4 options are given. Number 1, voice. 2, slippers. 3, laugh. And 4, things. So, what will be the right answer? It's slippers. 2nd option. Number 5, in October, the hills are covered with. Remember the lines. Number 1, frost. Number 2, wild animals. Number 3, dahlias. And number 4, what is it? Snow. So the right option is dahlias. Remember the line? The October is filled with dahlias. Question number 6. Let us come back to question number 6. The voice of the girl. The voice of the girl is compared to that of a hill moina, or mountain stream, or river, or mountain. So it's mountain stream. And question number 7, the 3rd passenger boarded the train at which station? Number 1, Dera. 2nd, Mussoorie. 3rd, Rohana. And 4th, Saharanpur. Which station? Where the girl, remember where the girl got off? It is Saharanpur. Look at question number 8. The girl wanted to know from the narrator if he could see any 4 options are given: tree, bird, telegraph post, and animal. The right answer is animal. If he could see any animal outside the window. Number 9, to the narrator, few girls can resist. Again, remember the line. 4 options are given. Number 1, temptation. 2, flattery. 3, it's praise. And number 4 is greed. So, few girls can resist flattery. As the narrator said, rightly said so. Number 10, the October sun in the hill is. Now, how is it? Pleasant, unpleasant, hot or dull? It's pleasant very much. And number 11, the perfume of the girl's hair was, how was it? How was the perfume? Number 1, soothing. Number 2, pungent. Number 3, horrible. And number 4, it's tantalizing. So remember the line tantalizing here. So here I have said 11 questions so far from the MCQ part, but a numerous can be done, a numerous can be set from amongst the lines. So my suggestion would be, you please go through the lines so that you can have all kinds of answers from all probable questions. In the second stage, let us come to the short answer type questions, that is SAQ. Remember again, this will be of 1 mark each. Now what are the rubrics for that? The directive is as follows. Answer the following questions, each in a complete sentence. Now I have set a few for your reference. As for example, question number 1, at which station did the girl get into the train? Remember the lines. Where did the girl get into the station? Get into the train. The girl got into the train at Rohana. Question number 2, what were the eyes of the narrator sensitive to? The eyes of the narrator in the eyes habit were sensitive to light and darkness. Number 3, who came to see the girl off at the station? Where it was written, remember the line, where it was written, probably her parents. So a couple, probably the girl's parents, came to see the girl off at the station. Question number 4, who would receive the girl at the destination? So what is her destination? Remember the line where it has been written that she got down at Saharanpur. So the girl's aunt would receive her there at the destination Saharanpur. The girl's aunt would receive her at the destination Saharanpur. Now remember what he said, what the narrator said about the girl's aunt. They are the most formidable creatures. Remember that. So there we had noticed the use of wit and humor by the author Rustin Bond. Okay. Now let us come to question number 5. Where was the narrator of the story, the eyes of it, going? Where was he going? The narrator of the story, the eyes have it, was going to Dehradun and then to Mussoorie. His ultimate destination is, remember, Mussoorie. Question number 6. What did the narrator remark about the girl's face? Remember the line, interesting, you have an interesting face. So, what will be the answer? The narrator remarked that the girl had an interesting face. Now look at question number 8. When are the hills covered with wild dahlias? Remember the time mentioned there in the text. It is October. So, the hills are covered with wild dahlias in October. And in question number 9, what did the narrator say about the aunts in the eyes of it? Just now I have spoken about it. According to the narrator of the eyes of it, then aunts, all the aunts are formidable creatures. Bhayankar rakom prani tara. Remember that? So that's the end of short answer type questions. Now remember once again that I have said a few for your instances. I have said a few of the enormous kinds of short answer type questions that may be said from amongst the lines. So please go through the lines so that you are and comprehend the meaning properly, so that you can write the answer on your own. Now in the long answer type questions, or that is in other words called descriptive type questions, I have said 4 for your instances, but remember again, numerous others can be set from this section also. So in question number 1, for example, answer the following questions, each in about 100 words. So remember here again that the word limit for long answer type question is 100 words. So question number 1. Let us concentrate on this particular question. This again, I should remember you all that I should make you remember about the previous lecture where I had stated that numerous questions can be said, split up questions can be said in this section too. So this is a kind of instance, a kind of split up question. Then I made a mistake. What mistake did the narrator do? First part. Part 2. Why was it a mistake? Number 3. How did the girl react to it? 1 plus 2 plus 3 making it 6 in total. Now, quickly look at the answer and try to grasp the meaning underneath. In the first part, what mistake did the narrator do? The narrator made the mistake when he asked his girl co-passenger about what it was like outside. That means narrator asked the girl what it was like outside. বাইরে কি হচ্ছিল এটা উনি জিজ্ঞাসা করেছিলেন. So that was a big mistake that he discovered later on, যেটা উনি পরে আবিষ্কার করলেন খুব বড় একটা ভুল করে ফেলেছিলেন. Second part, why was it a mistake? কেন এটা একটা ভুল ছিল? কিসের ভুল ছিল? কেন ভুল ছিল? Now it was a mistake because the narrator thought that he's asking about the outside world, outside from the railway compartment, from the train compartment, would reveal his blindness to the girl. He thought that perhaps the girl would think, the girl would know that the author was blind. So that was a big mistake. That is why it was a big mistake. And the third part is, how did the girl react to it? How did the girl react to the author's words? Then I made a mistake. Look at the answer. The narrator's question did not have any effect to the girl as she could not realize that he was blind. ও তো জানতোই না, মেয়েটি একেবারেই জানতো না. The girl was completely blind to know that the author himself was blind. So she did not know anything about it. And the girl rather asked him why he could not look out of the window. যখন author ওকে জিজ্ঞাসা করলেন, when he put the question to the girl to look outside the window, তখন ও উল্টে অথরকে, ন্যারেটরকে, বক্তাকে জিজ্ঞাসা করে বসলেন, মেয়েটি করে বসলো যে আপনি নিজে বাইরে দেখছেন না কেন? Because she did not even think that the narrator himself was blind. সে কখনো কল্পনাও করতে পারেনি, চিন্তা করতে পারেনি. The girl rather asked him why he could not look out of the window. The narrator at that time pretended to study the landscape. The narrator, what did he do? He pretended that he was seeing everything outside the window. So, he pretended that he was studying the landscape outside the window. যেন বাইরের নৈসর্গিক শোভা তিনি দেখছিলেন, এরকম একটা ভনিতা করলেন তখন মেয়েটির সামনে. And his doubts are almost removed then. তার সমস্ত ডাউটসগুলো, সমস্ত সন্দেহগুলো তখনই দূর হয়ে গেল যে মেয়েটি বোধহয় তার ব্লাইন্ডনেস সম্পর্কে, অন্ধত্ব সম্পর্কে কিছু বুঝতে পারেনি. That she was not able to understand that he himself was blind. And he continued, if she had noticed that the trees seemed to be moving while both of them seemed to be still. তিনি বলতেই লাগলেন, যখন তারা রেলওয়ে কম্পার্টমেন্টে নিজেদেরকে খুব স্টিল মনে করছেন, একই জায়গায় যেন দাঁড়িয়ে রয়েছেন, তখন বাইরের দিকে তাকালে মনে হচ্ছে যেন গাছগুলো দৌড়চ্ছে, গাছগুলো চলন্ত, গাছপালাগুলো। তো টেলিগ্রাফ posts were flashing by. Remember the line? So, thus we can say that the girl reacted to the author's words in this way. So this is a type of answer that can be given on this particular question. Now let us look at question number 2. You have an interesting face. Who said this? And whose face is referred to here? Why did the speaker say so? How did, the fourth part, how did the person spoken to react to this comment? 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. That is 6 in total. So there are 4 parts. Now let us concentrate on one part. That is the first part. The narrator in the story, who said this? The narrator in the story, The Eyes Have It by Ruskin Bond, said this. First part, answer of the first part is over. Now to look at the second part of the question. Whose face is referred to here? The face of the girl who got into the train from Rohana is referred to here. যে রোহানা থেকে উঠেছিল ট্রেনে, সেই মেয়েটির ফেসের কথা, মুখমণ্ডলের কথা বলা হচ্ছে এখানে। Number 3, third part. Why did the speaker say so? কেন বক্তা এমনটা বললেন? As the speaker himself was blind, he had an attraction about how the girl looked like. তার একটা আকর্ষণ ছিলই যে মেয়েটি কেমন দেখতে। He thus complimented the girl co-passenger and uttered the words to impress her. তিনি তার সেই সহযাত্রী, সেই মেয়েটি, মহিলা সহযাত্রীর প্রতি তিনি খুবই প্রশংসা করলেন, তার মুখমণ্ডলের, তার চেহারার খুব স্তুতি করলেন। Just to impress her. এবং সেই স্তব স্তুতি করতে গিয়ে এই শব্দগুলো তিনি আটার করলেন, উচ্চারণ করলেন। His basic intention was to impress her, যাতে করে সে খুব ইমপ্রেসড হয় তার প্রতি। And look at the fourth part, the penultimate part of this particular question. How did the person spoken to react to this statement, to this comment? এই ধরনের একটা মন্তব্যের প্রতিক্রিয়া কি করে জানালো? তো যে মেয়েটির প্রতি বলা হয়েছে, বক্তার প্রতি, the girl হচ্ছে এখানে বক্তা। তো the girl to whom these words were spoken were commented on got amused, সে একটু বিচলিত হয়ে গেল, and laughed in a clear ringing tone, অট্ট হাসি, সে খুব হাসির রোল উঠলো, দারুণ হেসে উঠলো। She was smart enough, she reacted immediately, she acknowledged, এবং সে এটাকে স্বীকার করলো, and added that she had been tired of people telling her that she had an interesting face. এবং সে আরো যোগ করলো যে লোকেরা তাকে এতবার এই কথাটা বলেছে that she had an interesting face, তার মুখমণ্ডল এত সুন্দর, এটা শুনে শুনে সে ক্লান্ত। So she overreacted to his question that she had a pretty face. And now look at question number 3, the third long answer type question or descriptive type question set for you as an instance. Now this is a straightforward question and the most important question covering the entire story. Remember, you have to justify the significance of the title of the story, the aptness of the title, whether it is justified, whether the title of the story is justified. Justify, the question is, justify the significance of the title of The Eyes Have It by Ruskin Bond. Here again, remember the word limit is 100 words, but the answer, the prototype answer that I've set here is something more than 100 words, I think. You can do it. The Eyes Have It by Ruskin Bond begins with a casual meeting of the blind narrator with a young girl inside the train compartment. Ruskin Bondের লেখা দ্য আইজ হ্যাভ ইট এই গল্পে আমরা কি দেখি? একজন ন্যারেটর, বক্তা, যিনি কিনা অন্ধ, তার সঙ্গে একজন তরুণী, তার দেখা হয় ট্রেন কম্পার্টমেন্টের ভেতরে, ট্রেনের কামরার ভেতরে। Startled by the voice after entry, তার কণ্ঠস্বর শুনে খুব চমকে গেলেন ন্যারেটর, বক্তা, চমকিত হয়ে The narrator tries to hide his blindness from her. তার নিজের অন্ধত্ব ওর থেকে লুকোনোর চেষ্টা করলেন। And skillfully continues their discussions on various aspects. বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে তার সঙ্গে খুব দক্ষতার সঙ্গে কথাবার্তা চালাতে লাগলেন, চেষ্টা করেন এবং চালাতেই থাকেন। সেই what are the aspects? Remember, as if the trees were moving by, the telegraph posts were flashing by, what are the animals to be seen outside the window, all kinds of words, such words, that her face was very interesting, that few girls can resist flattery, such, remember the group of words that we had come across in the text. So, discussions, and he continues his discussion on various aspects, sometimes of the beautiful scenario outside and sometimes of his compliments about the innate beauties of the girl. কখনো বাইরের সৌন্দর্য নিয়ে, বাইরের নৈসর্গিক শোভা নিয়ে, আবার কখনো মেয়েটির মধ্যে যে সৌন্দর্য লুকিয়ে রয়েছে, জন্মগত যে সৌন্দর্য, তার প্রশংসা, তার স্তবস্তুতি করতে গিয়ে মেয়েটির সঙ্গে কথাবার্তা পুরো সময়টা তিনি কাটিয়ে দেন। গ্র্যাজুয়ালি, ধীরে ধীরে we find that the girl too acknowledges, আমরা ধীরে ধীরে দেখি মেয়েটিও তার এই কথাগুলো খুব এনজয় করে, that she enjoys it to the fullest. সেও খুব এনজয় করছে এবং সেটাকে স্বীকার করছে, তার কথাগুলো সে মেনে নিচ্ছে এবং and it is the entrance of the new male passenger only, একমাত্র সেই নতুন পুরুষ সহযাত্রী যখন ঢুকলো তখন কখন, when did it happen? When the girl got off at Saharanpur station. Remember the line, যখন মেয়েটি সাহারানপুর স্টেশনে নেমে গেল, নতুন তৃতীয় পুরুষ সহযাত্রী উঠলো, it is only then that makes the narrator feel that the girl just left too is blind. যে মেয়েটি শব্দ নেমে গিয়েছে সেই মেয়েটিও অন্ধ। লেখক তখনই সেই নতুন পুরুষ সহযাত্রীর থেকে বুঝতে পারলেন, শুনতে পারলেন। He then realizes, তখন তিনি উপলব্ধি করেন the power of inner vision, অন্তর্দৃষ্টি, অন্তর্দর্শন, তার যে ক্ষমতা সেটা তিনি তখনই রিয়েলাইজ করলেন। That is the main twist in the story. That is the main irony in the story. যে তিনি যাকে এতক্ষণ যার কাছ থেকে তিনি নিজের ব্লাইন্ডনেস হাইড করলেন, সেই মেয়েটি herself was blind. And that too, he came to know about all these things from the third male passenger, one who had just entered in. Thus the title is apt and significant. যে কারণে এই নামকরণ সার্থক এবং যথেষ্ট significant. আমরা let us quickly move on to question number 4. Again we have another question. She would forget our brief encounter. Who said this? This is also a split question. Who said this and about whom? What is the brief encounter referred to here? And why did the speaker think so? So there are again 3 parts, but to have a close eye, we can have 4 questions inside. 2 plus 2 plus 2. So the first 2 can again be subdivided into 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, making it 6 in total. So who said this? The first part. The narrator of Ruskin Bond's short story, The Eyes Have It, said this. Ruskin Bond's লেখা The Eyes Have It গল্পের যে বক্তা সেটা বলেছিল। And about whom? The narrator said this about the blind girl. This is the answer. সেই অন্ধ মেয়েটি কে বলেছিলেন? Who boarded the train and accompanied the narrator from Rohana. রোহানা থেকে ন্যারেটরকে সঙ্গ দিয়েছিলেন, বক্তাকে সঙ্গ দিয়েছিলেন। Now let us come to the second part, official second part. What is the brief encounter referred to here? যেটা main part of this question. Brief encounter, সংক্ষিপ্ত সাক্ষাৎকার, সংক্ষিপ্ত দর্শন দুজনের মধ্যে বলতে কি বোঝানো হয়েছে? The narrator was going alone to Mussoorie by train. তিনি ট্রেনে করে একা একাই যাচ্ছিলেন মুসাউরিতে। আ নিউ গার্ল জয়েন্ট হিম অ্যাট রোহানা। একজন নতুন মেয়ে, মহিলা, সে ইয়াং গার্ল, তরুণী, সে তাকে জয়েন করলো, যোগ দিল তার সঙ্গে রোহানা স্টেশনে। গ্র্যাজুয়ালি, ধীরে ধীরে, শি হ্যাপিলি এনগেজড হারসেলফ ইন আ ডিসকোর্স উইথ দ্য ন্যারেটর। ধীরে ধীরে তার সঙ্গে আলোচনায় মগ্ন হয়ে গেল। যদিও ইন স্পাইট অফ দ্য ফ্যাক্ট হার প্যারেন্টস হ্যাড অ্যাডভাইসড হার নট টু টক উইথ দ্য স্ট্রেঞ্জার্স, রিমেম্বার, কোনো বাইরের লোকের সঙ্গে কথা বলতে বারণ করেছিল, তবুও সে কিন্তু ন্যারেটরকে এত ভালো লাগলো, she gradually started talking with him. The narrator too talked about many things with her. Narrator বক্তা নিজেও তার সঙ্গে অনেক কথা বললেন। Both of them tried to hide each other's blindness. দুজনেই চেষ্টা করলেন একে অপরের থেকে নিজেদের অন্ধত্বের ব্যাপারটাকে লুকিয়ে রাখতে। The girl got down at Saharanpur. মেয়েটি আলটিমেটলি নেমে গেল কোথায়? সাহারানপুর স্টেশনে। অ্যান্ড দিস ইজ দ্য ব্রিফ এনকাউন্টার। সো ব্রিফ এনকাউন্টার বলতে এখানে এই সাক্ষাৎকার পর্বটুকুকেই বোঝানো হয়েছে। নাও দ্য লাস্ট পার্ট, ওয়াই ডিড দ্য স্পিকার থিঙ্ক সো? কেন বক্তা এমনটা ভাবলেন? দ্য ন্যারেটর thought this because, why did he think so? He thought this because he had possibly guessed, তিনি হয়তো সম্ভবত এটা গেস করেছিলেন, আন্দাজ করেছিলেন, অনুধাবন করেছিলেন, that such kind of casual meeting with stranger in the long journey, দীর্ঘকালীন যাত্রাপথে কোনো এরকম দ্বিতীয় কোনো প্যাসেঞ্জার তার সঙ্গে দেখা হওয়াটা স্বাভাবিকভাবেই হয়তো ডিড নট লিভ এন ইমপ্রেশন অন দ্য পিপলস মাইন্ডস। লোকের মনে থাকে না, লোকের মনে কোনো রেখাপাত করে না, এমনটা তিনি হয়তো ভেবেছিলেন। তাই তিনি এটা বললেন, she would forget our brief counter. Once again, remember that you have to go through the line of the entire chapter. You try to guess the possible meaning, the hidden meaning there. In my last video, you follow my last video. I had explained it in detail for your reference, for your convenience. Then only you go for question answer session. In my next video, I'll be doing Meeting at Night by Robert Browning. I'll discuss in detail the entire poem stanza-wise. Try to grasp the meaning there, and for all that, you have to follow the next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Nirmalendu by clicking on the bell icon. Thank you.